Yo, yo, yo. What's up, Rams fans? Coming at you live about 23 minutes before kickoff. Yeah, stoked for this game. This is one of the late West Coast games today. And I'm feeling good about it, actually. Typically, I feel pretty nervous about a game, but maybe the bye week has really helped just chill me out. Hey, what's up, Catone? Am I saying that right? Catone? What's up, Ray? How you guys feeling about all right, Catone, I got it right. How you guys feeling about today's game? What's up, Kyle? What's up, Sean? R.A., Tapatio, Masanori? Man, everyone's coming out. Awesome. Philip, Ray. Yeah, this is a big game. I'm feeling confident too, Sean. Yeah, Ray. I mean, it's like I think what I was saying when everyone just started coming on. What's up, Benny? Rancho Cucamonga. All right. Is that AAA Dodgers? Does the Dodgers have a AAA team in Rancho Cuc? Yeah, Rams can't turn the ball over. I think it's all about the turnovers for every game. But I think the bye week kind of helped calm my nerves with everything. I really kind of decompressed. Yeah, I'm feeling confident. It's always a tight game playing Russell Wilson, but I feel the Rams always play the Seahawks really well. Yeah, the offense, I'm worried about the offense too. But, I just feel like the Rams could take a blueprint from what the Bills did. And if we just, mitigate the blitz that they're going to be bringing, they still have good guys. They still have good players. Jamal Adams, Bobby Wagner, some guys on the D-line, KJ Wright. But, they're depleted, and you got to take advantage. Like, this reminds me when the San Francisco 49ers played the Dolphins. The Dolphins blew them out. And that's because the Niners didn't have one of their cornerbacks in there, and they promoted a guy from the practice squad. And Ryan Fitzpatrick, picked on that guy until they had to bench him in the second half. The 49ers had to bench him. So I feel like that's just – you just got to go after them. The Rams have to go in and just assert themselves, Just assert, play physical. I think that's what I was watching a little bit of the Jacksonville game earlier, and they're just saying, I don't even know who won the Jacksonville game. Does anyone know off the top of your head? Jacksonville, Green Bay? But Jacksonville was bringing it. They're still playing. 4 point Packers up by 4, but Jacksonville is being very physical. And if you can just be physical and bring it and assert and just and dictate, then that's all you got to do. So, Goff has to redeem himself here. Yeah, they're the worst defense in the league, but I'll tell you what's kind of crazy is every time you see an opponent before the game they play the Rams, you're always thinking, they're the worst. When the Rams play the Giants, right? How little credit did we give the Giants because they're the Giants? And then how much did they actually play better than we thought? It was also the Rams didn't play great, but, the Giants stepped up. So I think there's a trap whenever you just count on, it's will it be the same as it has been the whole season for the Seahawks? Or will, for some reason, would this be a game where they right the ship? But I was talking to a Seahawks guy, Norb. I don't know if you guys saw my collabs with him, and he just said, "Listen, if I'm the Rams, if I'm McVay, I'm just throwing it. I'm not trying to run it. I'm not trying. Josh Allen, the Bills didn't try to run it at all. Pete Carroll's I can't believe that they abandoned the run like they did, abandoned it. 13 total design carries. That's crazy." But I think if Hendo is really feeling 100%, I think they can still rip off yards. This isn't the steel curtain they're facing in terms of the run game. You can still run the ball against the Seahawks. The Rams. I feel like the Rams are going to actually do a really good job against the secondary for the Seahawks. They did a pretty good job against the Cowboys. And Bills, they still had some good plays, but yeah, everything is pointed to the Rams victory, to a Rams victory after the bye. We are healthy, have a better defense, and Seahawks have the worst pass defense. And despite that point, I would think to run it anyway. Yeah, reverse psychology. Hey, that's a crazy thing. And Fuller's back. We're gonna get our first glimpse of Ashawn. I'm really excited to see see him rotate in. Anyone know his number off the top of your head? Because I'm going to be looking. I mean, okay, so when it comes to watching the Rams defense on TV, I'm always looking at Aaron Donald. And I'm going to see where he's lining up. And I hope he's lining up over the center. 94, Ray? Okay, maybe 94. So keep an eye on obviously 99, but 94 as well. And see like when they're rotating him in, because they have Brockers, they have Sebastian Joseph Day, Morgan Fox plays a lot, Greg Gaines comes in sometimes. So that'll be interesting to see how they rotate him in and see where they plug him more, like on that, the end of the 3-4. So of the three, and Fuller, Terrell Lewis, and Ashawn. Yeah, Terrell Lewis and Leonard Floyd kind of got dinged up this week in practice, and so they're okay. 94. Yeah, Ashawn 94. All right, guys. So keep an eye out for 94. But those guys had a couple were dinged up a little bit, but they're going to be playing. So maybe this is. I'm just throwing this out there. At some point in time, Terrell Lewis is going to get his first career sack. You guys think today's the day? I mean, if he plays, today's the day. I mean, Obo's not in the game, so he's not going to be stealing any sacks or any reps. It's going to be Hollins and Ebukam and Terrell Lewis out of that spot. Lewis is banged up, but I think he'll play. I mean, that's the last. I think he was limited at least a little bit, and Floyd too. But I mean, it was a buddy of mine who is Bills fan. He said basically what the Bills did is that they had Tremaine Edwards, their linebacker, like basically rush almost all the time, or a lot of the time, rush a lot of the time, and kind of spy Russell Wilson, and just basically Russell Wilson from like Goff last week, from the snap to basically they're just putting pressure on him all the time. They basically were they weren't abandoning the run defense, but they were just like, hey, go ahead and try and run the ball with DJ Dallas. We're not going to put any extra guys in the box. We're not going to really like focus on the run. So you just do whatever with the run, and you're still not doing much. They took Tyler Lockett out of the game. So it was basically only DK Metcalf with a little bit of David Moore and Russell Wilson with pressure in his face. And that was kind of, and disregarding the run game. That's kind of what they did to kind of rattle the Seahawks. So I'm just interested to see how much of the season McVay looks at to go bring their game plan. And I was reading a Jordan Rodriguez piece in The Athletic, and they're talking about special teams. This is something we don't talk about really at all, special teams. He does need to call the run plays. Because, I mean, our offensive line is better at run blocking, I feel, than pass blocking, and we still have hey, look at this. My dad is in the chat. Look at that. Don Loomis. What's up, Dad? How you doing out there? How you doing in San Marcos? Did you get the alert? Go Rams. That Don Loomis is why I became a Rams fan. We went to Rams games back in Anaheim when I was a kid. So that's where it all started. And that made my day. And Woozles is Emilio. So we got Don, we got Woozles here. But talking about special teams, the people were ripping the special teams coach because special teams is like ranked second to last by Football Outsiders, and they're ripping like I said, ripping the special teams coach. And I was thinking, special teams coach did not let Greg Zuerlein go and get Sam Sloman and Kai Forbath, and that's a personnel decision. And also, punt return situation with Cooper Kupp at the beginning of the year was kind of weird. Now with Nasimba Webster, it's settled down a little bit, but like the personnel for special teams hasn't been there. They haven't run a lot of trickery, so I really don't blame Bonamego for everything. Yeah, good. He is a good pops. He is a good pops. Yeah. Yeah. So, Dad, are you watching the game? They live in just they're like kind of close to San Diego County. So I wonder if they're showing the game down there um, instead of being Patriots and Trent. I don't know that. Oh, Aaron Donald 2020 salute to service jersey round. Nice. See, I was thinking of actually getting my dad an Aaron Donald jersey because his name is Don. So it's like you're walking around with your first name on the jersey, but it's Aaron Donald. Also, this is kind of random, but my mom's name is Lauren, and I was thinking of also getting my dad a Rams jersey of James Laurinaitis, because so he has like a case of Laurinaitis. It's just like that's a deep cut. That's a deep cut, guys. Anyways, I'm digressing from the game. I'm just stoked my dad is here. Let's see. Savior Sports and Entertainment Channel, G Capistrano. You're in Portland, so we always get the Seahawks games here locally in the Northwest. All right. Well, that's cool. Yeah. Does anyone here have Game Pass or Sunday Ticket? I have Game Pass. That's how I'm watching them. But here in Germany, they also have it on. They have NFL games on Sky TV. So it's kind of like how it is in the States with the channels, 2 and 11, or CBS and Fox, and then both time slots. Yeah, Sunday Ticket. Yeah, Seahawks. Someone even mentioned them. I can't say it. If I swear on here, then YouTube flags it. It's really weird. So I don't like to do it in general, but I'm kind of less inclined to do so. Bills and Cardinals are playing right now. Hopefully Cardinals lose. Yeah. I think Bills are a good team. NFL Ticket. What's up, Cobra Kai? Woozles. Woozles is uploading a new video tonight. All right, Woozles, tell everyone where they can find you. Because Emilio has a channel. Woods and Cup. Yeah, we could even when's the last time Higbee got loose? So I feel like, this could be a Higbee game as well. Also, don't sleep on the Seahawks tight ends, Disley and Olsen. They're solid. And, I feel like if we're bringing pressure on Russell Wilson, he'll outlet it to them real quick. More lots for you. Looking for a big day from Reynolds today. Also do use a spy on Russell to limit those frustrating runs and slides. Yeah, I think a spy / someone actively rushing in. So not just someone kind of staying there, like at the line, but someone actually coming in like a blitz, like an extra rusher. What's up, Jackson Gaiman? Steely Chase, Rams house. See, there you go. Those are some crazy emojis there. What's up, Tyler? With Ashawn facing the Hawks, third string center, how much will the rest of the DL thrive because of that matchup? I also mentioned AD lining up over center a couple times. Well, yeah. You got to think AD is salivating over playing this. I think Kyle Fuller is the third string center. I don't know if you guys saw it, but the starting center is out with a concussion. They traded their backup center for Carlos Dunlap just like 2 weeks ago. And so now they're on their third stringer. I don't even know who the Rams. I think the Rams' third stringer would be probably Austin Corbett, because you have Brian Allen as the backup, and Austin Corbett would be like the emergency guy. They just released Cole Cabral, who was on practice squad center. Oh, Dixness, super nervous. Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. It's okay. It's a better. I feel much better about this than I do other games. It's weird. And this, guys, honestly, Rams win this game. They very much, depending on the Arizona game, they could be first place. The Rams' destiny is in their hands. Dunbar, Griffin, Posick, Hyde, Carson, Mayowa, all out today. Great news. Yeah. See, this is the thing. If the Rams can't beat the Seahawks at home, coming off a bye, with all these injuries that the Seahawks have, then I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I really don't. Remember last year what the Rams did coming out of their bye? Played against the Steelers in Pittsburgh, and the Steelers didn't have Ben Roethlisberger. They didn't have James Conner. I think Juju Smith played a little bit. So Mason Rudolph, Deontay Johnson, James Washington, Snell, Ian or whatever it's the running back Snell, and the Rams lost. They didn't score an offensive touchdown in that game. I think they had the safety, or they scored a defensive touchdown to start the game, and they ended up losing that coming out of a bye. That was probably one of the most frustrating. Wow, look at this. Now my mom is in the chat. Lauren Loomis. Yeah, I hope McVay follows my advice too. Wow. You know, this is maybe I should call you guys more if this, instead of just Rams talking it. But good to see you, Mom. I love you. CS Wilson, yeah, Corbett can play all 5 positions. And CS, thank you for the questions today. Higbee playing with the brace on his hand. I don't know. I think his hand is feeling a lot better. Oh, Daniel Lopez, you're just yanking my chain. Aaron Donald on a pitch play from 3 yards out. Sealy Chase. Yep, I'm in Germany. It's 10:18 p.m. here. These games I don't mind staying up to like 1 a.m. That's definitely doable. But when the games like Monday Night Footballs and Sunday Night Football start at like 2 a.m., like that's just not happening live. Go Rams, AA, no 12 for Seahawks this year. That's true. Like that's another thing. And the Rams play their second to last game in Seattle, and they should have a lot of guys back from injury then. So that's going to be interesting, tough. And the last game is at home against Arizona. So those two can make and break everything. Will Goff be good against the blitz after 2 weeks of focusing on it? I would hope so. But like until he is, I can't be positive about that. But they apparently in practice, the coaches had pads, like a paper pads, and they were holding them up and in the lines, and they were like basically doing that in all the throwing lanes. So, and he had to throw it over because last game they had 6 batted balls. Like that's crazy. So basically they were working on the batted ball thing and working on extra rushers coming in. So I would think that, and especially Seattle likes to blitz this year. So I feel like this is something that they know they're going to see. And if, I think was it CS asked me like what? So Gerald Everett and Higbee and a couple of the running backs I saw last week or 2 weeks ago, they were getting free out of the backfield. So I think those are the guys that they need to focus on is the tight ends and the running backs if they're seeing a lot of blitz pickup, or just the quick slants to Kupp or Woods or Jefferson or Reynolds. All right, guys, how many sacks do you think AD will have today, and how many sacks do you think the Rams as a total will have today? Let me know. I feel confident with, I say 1.5 sacks for AD. And I say the Rams get 4 sacks combined. Okay, I'm getting behind on some of the comments here. What's up, Chris Cortez? Yeah, it would have been a blowout. Michael Turns. Okay, we saw that. Melance. What's up, Melance? Sean Pittman. It's a family affair. It is. Crazy. I mean, I can't even, my parents can't even come out and visit because of COVID. So that's a crazy thing. AD going for Defensive Player of the Year. Of course, he's got it. Let's see. Almost there. No, I'm not going to show the game, Wyatt. Sorry, because right now I'm live streaming from my computer, and that's what I also watch the game on. So I haven't really perfected my setup yet. But next year, I think the whole Rams Talk studio and everything is going to be much more crisp. Donald can run like Wendell Tyler, that OG UCLA Ram. Wow, Wendell Tyler. He ate chili dogs on sidelines. CS always bringing some like classic Ram stories. I love that. Tyler says, talking about Cabral, that reminds me of Blythe and Corbett. Our free agents next year, leaving us only with Brian Allen. If we don't sign any one of those guys, do you think releasing solid Project Yellow was smart? No, actually, I like Cabral, but I have a feeling that the Rams, knew what they were doing with depth. I feel like signing Blythe and or Corbett is definitely in the cards for them, re-signing them. So I'm not too worried about that. But they still have, I think No Boom projects more as a tackle. They still have Evans in there. So, they do have some depth. And Tremaine Ingram is also a tackle. 3, you think turns, he's going to have 3 and the team will have 5? Yep. Alex, can't wait to see them both play together. I mean, the defense is except for Obo and Terrell Burgess, the defense is locked in. 1 and 5 and a total 5. Okay, I can get behind that. Cracked streams, yeah. Actually, I was on YouTube today, and someone was just streaming a Red Zone channel on YouTube. Like, that was pretty crazy, and I watched it for like 20 minutes before it wasn't even taken down. 80 will have 3, Rams will have 5. 82, Woozle says 2 and 7. Scott had said 3 and 5. Jackson says 3 for 80, 6 for Rams. CS says 5 sacks, 2 for Donald. Jason A says 80 will have 2 for sure. Michael Turns, will they ever give 80 the MVP? Probably not. It's just, unless, like, if 80 is 25 sacks this year, it's not going to, like, you have to be, for a quarterback, it has to be pretty ridiculous. Like, and if other quarterbacks come back down to earth, like if Russell Wilson comes back down to earth, and Josh Allen and Kyler and Mahomes and Lamar Jackson and Rodgers, if they all kind of like have some rough spots, then there's a chance. Hesomelo, let's get active, boys. Yeah, guys. So 1 minute until I'm going to shut this down. I hate to do it because everyone's here, but I got to switch over to the game. Snacks Harrison is active for today for the Hawks. Wow, they actually picked up Snacks Harrison. How much of an impact does he have today, and are you confident in matchup with Havenstein versus Dunlap? I feel good at Havenstein versus Dunlap. Like, Dunlap is solid, but he's not spectacular. You know what I mean? Like, he's not, who has Havenstein gone against recently? Who was before the Dolphins? The Bears. He was going up against Khalil Mack, I want to say. He did pretty well. Havenstein does pretty well against like the top defensive ends. He went up against Chase Young, Eric Armstead. So he's always getting like the best pass rusher, I feel. Metcalf is going to have a big game. Yeah, definitely could. It would be interesting. I mean, it's how do the Rams cornerbacks outside of Jalen Ramsey fare? So, all right, guys, switching to the game. Thank you so much for stopping by. All right, Tom, good luck with your bets. Paris, Norman, Daniel, more lots for you, Michael, CX, everyone. Enjoy the game. I'm going to be on the Flick Chat app. So if you want to download that, if you're not already on there, so I'll be like, it's a good way to message during the game. So find me over there. And like as always, guys, let's go Rams.